Okay? Okay, perfect. Okay. Thank you for joining. I'm Lucio Valente from Odoo.
And I'm Giovanni Corrado from Odoo.
Okay, in this talk we'll see our capability of advanced ticket workflow management. That is, as we'll see, part of our platform that is called Symphony Platform. Just a few information about us, Odoo. There is a link if you want to collect some information. We are an Odoo partner. We cover 3 countries, Italy, Switzerland, and Spain. We are gold partner in all these 3 countries. We have more than 70 Odoo specialists with a high certification rate, since we have a policy to certificate all the people in Odoo. We are focused on big size projects, so more than 200 users. So medium size and enterprise market. We are part of a group, a European group. It's called Symphony Prime. 300 people across Europe, 3 countries, more than 350 professional certification, and we have 4 mainstream: a digital experience agency, cloud technology over tour, Odoo for the Odoo and the business application, and between a software company focused on omni-channel sales platform. We have a stand in 7A, so it's Odoo experience is almost ended. So if you came to visit us, we have to leave all the gadgets. So come and visit us. Okay, we'll go to our capability. As I said, is part of a Symphony platform. That is a platform that is main core platform of our group. Just a few words about this platform. The main core foundation of this platform are 2 products. Obviously, Odoo. You already know Odoo, so I will not spend so many words about it. And Between. Between is an Italian software company. Yes.
Sound problem.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
You have problem with the phone?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
It's fine.
No problem. No problem.
Try to get it closer to your mouth, maybe.
Okay. You hear me better? No. No. Now? Now? No? No?
Sorry? Let's do something different.
Okay. No problem.
And I don't know if you have to.
Now? You hear me? Okay. Better. So.
Okay.
Okay. So as I said, the foundation of our platform, Odoo, and Between, an Italian software company focused on omni-chain sales platform, and these 2 foundations come together to a platform together with other components to especially focus on the CRM and part of the ERP and digital channel to enterprise market, big size enterprise market. Everything together in the Google Cloud platform to all the service of Google. Probably you have already listened about our talk of our colleague in our artificial intelligence in our platform based on Google. And in this talk we'll see a small part of our platform focused on the workflow management and in the ticket and help desk and support environment. Okay, what are the main capability of this part? We have a 3-level classification of a ticket, hierarchical. This usually is part of an enterprise support and case management system. So we extended that part in our module. We have a capability to draw in the standard BPMN functional process. So directly in Odoo we will see the process during the demo, how to work with it, and also capability for technical process. So for example, to manage the connection integration.
One second, sorry.
Try. Okay. So I have to start again? No. Okay. So this capability about technical process, and obviously everything in full configuration mode. So through building block, no development, also the interface for the data entry, we'll see, is everything without development. And that's all. Okay, we'll see the use case that we'll see in the demo. So Giovanni, try.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay. So the use case is when a customer call the company to, for example, for a post-sales process. We have a lot of post-sales process. So there is an interaction between the customer and the company, and the operator have to open a ticket. So he can choose a lot about, for example, a lot of type. In a type, you can choose a subtype, and subtype can have a lot of details. Each detail has a workflow. So the workflow that I want to show you is a simple one, but we can manage the complex workflow too. The workflow, our example, is a premium warranty activation. So in Odoo, we used to have stage in help desk. So usually we have to do, doing, and done. But inside this stage, there are a lot of steps. For example, in To Do, we ask for a documentation, the first step, then we verify the documentation, we check the email of the product, we check the contract, then activate the warranty, and then the case is closed. And this is the happy flow. And as you can see, the stage doing have a lot of steps in just happy flow, but the real flow, the workflow, is more complex, is something like that. So it depends. If the customer, the documentation is okay, we go in a phase. If the documentation is not okay, is not compliant, we go in another phase, and so on. So I want to show you a demo about this. So usually this in our platform is automatic, but a customer sends an email, for example, and we select the commercial entity and the contact. For example, we say that we receive this interaction at November. So assign to me the interaction, and I create a new case. So I can select between a lot of type. This is a demo, I have just one type. For example, contract, a subtype activation, and detail warranty activation. So when I create this ticket, as I can see, I have the stage on top. So new, in progress, solved, cancelled, and KO. So, for example, as I can see in case history, there is something that was automated. There is verify channel, because in this phase, for example, I want to show you, I can set and configuration that I say the result of this case, of this phase, must be email if the channel of interaction was email, or phone if the channel of the interaction was phone, for example. Imagine so that the operator here can read what he has to do. So in this case, he has to verify the documentation of the customer. So, for example, we do the happy flow and say, okay, the documentation is compliant. So when I confirm, I can read what I have to do. And this, for example, open wizard warranty. The wizard, then Lucia will explain better. I can open the wizard from here. So I have to select the sell order, because the customer sent to me the sell order, send me the product, for example, this one, and I select the email that I can read out the documentation. and I save. If everything will be okay, the ticket go on, and now the case is solved. But as we can see in case history, what the system done. After the wizard, we insert the data, so it check the model and email, and if it's correct, check the purchase date, and if it's correct, can activate the warranty. Then send email. We can see that there is everything here. We send email, and in activate warranty, it creates subscription. In fact, in the phase, we can see we can write code. So I can see Python code, and after this, the result is okay. So it can set the phase result. If I can go to see in subscription now, I can see that Odoo create the subscription here. Just to see another case, for example, I can create a new case. So imagine that the customer send me a not correct documentation. I can say not compliant, and I can see that I go in, there is another email that I send to the customer, give me the correct one. So I'm waiting for another documentation. For example, I say now the documentation is okay. So I go and I can open again the wizard. And now, for example, we choose another email that is not correct with this one. So when I save, there is a check and say the case is KO because the email was not correct. So Lucio, if you want to explain the wizard.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So just a few questions. When we can you hear me? Okay. As I said, part of our platform that is that we see in this small use case. At the end, in the background, we used a functional process, so the one that Giovanni showed you. For example, we can go to our workflow, okay, and the workflow warranty activation activated with this type of ticket, okay. As you see now, is in the system you have the technical, the BPMN with all the phases.
You can see.
Okay.
I open it.
Okay, this process can be exported, and you can see it's a standard BPMN. You can see the process in any tool, so that it's compatible with the BPMN. This is, as I said, the functional process. So this is the one that you can discuss with the customer. You say, okay, I want to do this, then that. No, but in this case, I have to send an email, and so on. All these phases, as you see, there is that could be manual phases, okay, the one that you have to select the result. Automatic phases, for example, the one with the code that Giovanni showed, and some phases related to the wizard that we see here. Okay, yeah, open wizard. As you see, this the user. It means that is a data entry with some information that you have to put to this tool. And to see how to works the wizard, we came up with the other tool, so the technical process. As you see here, okay, this is the between capability of work process builder. Okay, we search the process that we draw, so this is the technical process. As you see, also here you can use the building block, so you have multiple block in the standard of a BPMN, so you can add for example JavaScript, some external service, for example the service to manage to obtain the product. You can configure asynchronous project process, sorry, with different step gateway to collect also error, to do some stuff, and so on. With this capability, once you configure this process, and then we'll see how to do this in Odoo, there is also the the wizard, so the possibility to ask the user to add some information. For example, in that case, the selection of the product, the selection of the email, and the selection of the sale order. To do this, also the form is in drag and drop, so you can configure this specific form with the field inside the form, for example, sale order and so on. You can configure where to store the information that you collect. You can configure where to collect the information to show. For example, the variable to read is sales selected, okay, and the product, and also the multiple step. So the process can have multiple steps. So the first screen, you go to the second screen, for example, verify data, and then the process, you change the status, and the process is completed. This capability fully integrated inside Odoo, so you can activate the wizard in some specific phase. You can activate the wizard to the contact, to the customer. So for example, you can have the creation of a customer as a wizard, multi-step, name, surname, and so on, to do an easy step to add information. And with this two tool, you can have actually you can configure more complex process, as you see, without the configuration. Obviously, you can write code to do some automated complex action, but technically you can configure everything through the tools, and to manage enterprise support management, complex process. We use this with complex process, for example, in the telco and utility market, activation, and so on. And that's all. So
I want to show in Odoo where to configure, for example, the workflow diagram, because we have phase, for example, activate the warranty, and here I can create each phase I want. So here, if I can see verify channel, verify documentation, open wizard, that are phase, here I can just create a new phase. So just write the name of the phase and so on. And each phase I can set the ticket stage. So I say this stage, this phase put the ticket in a new stage, or in progress, or insolvent, and so on, and the help desk group, because some activity must be, for example, by the customer care, other activity by the BO team, and so on. And the same for the result of the phase that are here. I can group by workflow, for example, and I can see every result. So I will show you, for example, the first one was verify verify channel that I showed you before. The verify documentation, I have 3 phase results that are okay, not compliant, and cancel ticket. So I can configure here and say, for example, I open here and say, okay, when the result is okay, you have to open the next phase, that is open wizard. And each phase, for example, I'll show you when I'm waiting for a documentation. I can show that this can be a timeout, and say after 1 hour, for example, set this phase result that is not answered. And that's all. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
There is no question at the moment.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
There are no question. Here, just to see, you can. Oops, no, there's. So where
No,
is it? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. There you can configure the wizard. So, for example, we connected these and we'll see where we can activate this wizard. So on the ticket. On the ticket. Okay. So there you can configure the wizard and activate this on the ticket in specific phase. So technically, also this to activate some wizard in some phases is by configuration. So you don't have to develop the connection. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.